Hey everyone, this is your weekly horoscope with me, Olivia, OJC, and this is from the week of June 11th to the 17th. I took a lot of notes for this week, and I had this vision. I kept seeing this vision of like a bird with a wounded wing and trying to fly and soar higher, and then later in the week when like the moon goes into Leo and Venus is already in Leo, I was seeing like the sun cast this white healing energy over the bird, and then its wing was healed and it could fly. So really powerful week, really powerful week. Also very dynamic. The two cards that I pulled twice for the dailies this week were the Magician and the Seven of Wands. So the Magician and the Seven of Wands come up twice in the daily readings for this week from the 11th to the 17th. So very magnetic energy, really ascension, raising your vibration, coming into a higher frequency, really coming into self-power. And it's an energy. So let me start by saying this. We start the week with the moon in Taurus. We end the week with the moon in Leo. So the houses you live in this week is wherever Taurus is. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Those are the four houses you will live in this coming week. And then we have the new moon in Gemini, which is happening on the 13th, on Wednesday. So I'll talk more about that later when we get into day by day. But I'll show you guys my notes real quick before I even get into anything. Start here. And then I took a lot of automatic writing and channeled messages for the week. So you guys know I'll read that off when we get to each day. I start and I read that. And I've been I only did it once, I think. But I usually, or I think I'm always going to upload at least a piece of this. Probably just the beginning portion to my YouTube channel, because I know not everybody can purchase it. But for those of you who have purchased it, comment below when I upload the preview, because I feel like it's worth it to purchase, even if people never buy anything else from me or a personal reading. I feel like the weekly horoscopes are long. They're long. They're always more than an hour. I go day by day. I share my notes, and I pull a tarot card for all 12 of the signs. So it's a really detailed video. But I'm always going to open these with an oracle message for the week, because I leave that blank in my journal until I'm recording. So I'll pull an oracle card, I'll pull a tarot card, and I'm also going to use this deck this week because I had the vision with the birds. And this is actually my favorite deck, Birds Are Angels by Arna Bartz, and she's actually a Leo herself. So I'm definitely pulling from this in the beginning, and I'll upload this portion in the beginning. And then for those of you that purchase, we'll get really into this day by day. So let's start with an oracle message. This week, for June 11th to the 17th, Mercury goes into Cancer, Venus goes into Leo, and we have a new moon in Gemini at 22 degrees, master number 22 degrees. So yeah, what's the oracle message for this week, June 11th to the 17th? It's a week of a new moon. We start the week with a fixed moon, and we end with a fixed moon. We're also going to have a water trine this week. And something that's very, very significant is Venus is going to conjunct the moon in Leo, Venus in Leo and the moon in Leo, and then that is going to conjunct the North Node. So that is going to be such a the soul's urge, the soul moving, a new urge, a new purpose. Like, as the week progresses, everything gets more and more, I'm hearing, divine, lovely. Everything, it's like we can see. Leo is so, it's like heart sight. It's when you can see something because you know how you feel about it. When you can see into, because fire is sight. Like, that's why Sagittarius can see everything, because it's mutable. Sagittarius see beyond the veil. They see everything. They see spirituality. Leo also sees it, but it's the heart. They see the heart of things. They see who has heart, what really is, what means something. They can sense that. Leos are they can sense things, just like Cancer. That's the sun and the moon. So, the oracle message for this week, June 11th to the 17th, is between worlds. Between worlds. Very interesting. Interesting mainly because we have a new moon in Gemini, which is all about the duality, you know, the light and the dark, and I feel like that is coming through. So we have Between Worlds, and then let's pull a tarot card. The tarot message of the tarot card for this week. So Between Worlds, I do see this on, that's actually the card, the number 3 card. I see it as we're heading towards the light. I see this as a transition, and again, this is like a bird. It's a flamingo, but that's still a bird. I keep sensing birds. So for this week, the tarot message is I wait till my hand tells me. Beautiful. And we have the Fool. So definitely coming into a brand new world, a brand new era ushering in this week. And feel like a brand new person, but I don't care, I'm in love, I'm in a new direction, somehow I know. Okay, last but not least, let's pull an angel card. I love this deck. What's the angel message? Birds are angel message for this week, June 11th to the 17th. I love this. Sing with confidence. And you see the birds chirping? Sing with confidence, something I love to do. Sing with confidence. That's beautiful. I actually want to share something in the beginning with you guys that I remember I wrote down. I wrote this down for what day? Friday for June 15th. This is a part of my notes. I put, the soul starts to hum. The soul wants to sing. The soul will sing. I wrote that for that's a line on my notes in the Friday. So that's beautiful that that's coming through. The essence of expression. This is going to be a week of expression, and I feel like what we're expressing is going to dictate the world we're coming into. The way that we choose to sing with confidence, to express ourselves, this new beginning, the world that we're coming into has a lot to do with how we are expressing ourselves, how confidently that we're doing that. And you know, when Mercury comes into Cancer, we speak from the heart. Mercury in Cancer is actually my favorite placement for Mercury. I've never ever met a person with Mercury in Cancer that I did not immediately connect and trust. That's also my 7th house. But Mercury in Cancer, they mean what they say. They think before they speak. They speak with their heart. And this is what's going to be happening this week. And it's good that Mercury's going into Cancer first, because it's like the heart is going to awaken, and we're going to start to speak from our heart. And then when Venus and Leo, then our heart actually opens. Our heart is actually going to activate, and we're going to be speaking from our heart, and from our heart that's alive, our heart that's beating. This is going to be a week where I want to say that we're going to start moving with more intent, with more intention, and living intentionally. there's gonna not be a lot of space anymore after this week for just being aimless. That's what the new moon in Gemini is closing out. Anybody that's just kind of walking the line, living aimlessly, the new moon in Gemini is gonna nip that. It's like you gotta walk in your truth, because Gemini ultimately is truth. And that's sort of what I'm feeling for this energy. So let's get into this. I'm debating, should I pause this now or keep going? No, let's just keep going. So, Monday. As we come into Monday, the moon is in Taurus. It's going to be opposing Jupiter. The moon is going to sextile Neptune. And then make a trine to Pluto and a sextile to Venus. So Monday, June 11th. Let me read off to you guys what I have written in my notes for Monday. I have abundance checkpoint. Gather of energy before energy dissipates and scatters under the mutable spell of the Gemini new moon. Harvest of worth, value, depth, and truth. Holding on to your soul before you lose your mind. Use your head so nobody can take it off of your shoulders. Inspired to be noble. Anything unworthy of you dies in your lap. Evaporates in the palm of your hands. Banishment. Sorcery. A day to speak with your guides, your ancestors, your higher self. New moon preparation. So before I even go any further, I do want to say, for those of you that have bought in my weekly horoscope before, you know that I teach. Like, I teach. What I want to do in life is teach. Like, I love to teach. So if you want, before I even go further, get paper and pen. Literally take notes. Everybody that gets my weekly horoscopes, they always write in the comments that they have to go back and take notes and jot things down. Like, so I want to say that in the beginning, like, get prepared, because I'm always gonna give this teaching quality. There's always gonna be notes or something like that where you can actually take notes off. So Monday, the moon is in Taurus. It's going to be the opposition to Jupiter. We already experienced this not too long ago. We had the opposition we had the sun. Remember when it was Taurus season and the sun opposed Jupiter? I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a recap of that energy. We're going to go back and reflect on what was it that our soul was telling us, like what was the soul message, and we're going to refine that going into Monday. And it is before Mercury goes into Cancer, and it is before the Gemini new moon. So Monday is very much so a harvest day. Very much so a day of getting grounded before the scattered energy, before we're in the new moon phase, before energy gets heightened and chaotic. So Monday is going to be a day, again, I hear harvest. Now, moving into Tuesday, this is when we have the new moon in Gemini. And I'm going to actually upload a video for the new moon in Gemini, but I'm going to upload it around like Tuesday, Wednesday, because that's how I'm going to announce to everyone about the end of the month readings, how I'm no longer going to be doing them on my channel. I'm still going to be doing them, but I don't know if any of you ever purchased my extended readings. I'm not going to do those anymore, because that was literally becoming 48 videos a month. Like the 12 and the 12, 24, and then another 24. That was 48 videos a month. That's literally too much. That's why I fell so behind with my personal readings. So I'm just going to be doing the monthlies on my channel, and then the end of the month ones I'm going to charge. So that's like less money actually than it would have been before for those of you that were purchasing the extended and the extended. So that's kind of how I see it. And when I upload the new moon in Gemini video, I'm going to pull a tarot card for all 12 of the signs, and then let everybody know in the beginning that in a few days, the end of the June readings are going to be up on my channel or on my website, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to get too much into the new moon in Gemini here. I am, but I just know that I'm going to be making another new moon in Gemini video where I'm going to talk about it. But let's still talk about it. Tuesday, the sun is at 22 degrees, right? And the moon enters Gemini at 6 a.m. Eastern time. So right in the morning, rise and shine. The moon goes into Gemini. We're in a new moon phase. And then Mercury enters Cancer that same day, but in the afternoon around 4 p.m. So, and what's interesting is Mercury is going to go into Cancer, and then Venus is in Cancer at 29 degrees. So we're going to have the whole spectrum of Cancer. It's almost like this this valve. It's like Venus 29 degrees, Mercury 0. So we have all this energy. So wherever Cancer is in your chart, it's almost like you're at the beginning and the end of a chapter in that house. For me, that's my 7th house. That's relatable. It's like it literally is like wherever Cancer is, you have a new beginning there. You have a new beginning there because there's this shift of 0 to 29. It's almost, I'm seeing in my head, it's like it's gonna wipe out. It's like a clean slate. And I also feel this way because all of the Capricorn oppositions that Cancer has been receiving. So later in the week, when the moon goes into Cancer, after the new moon in Gemini, and there's the Pluto opposition and the Saturn opposition, I really feel like everyone's Cancer house is going to be a clean slate. It's going to be clean in a way. That's like the energy I'm channeling and picking up for that. So that's interesting if you want to meditate on that, like what house is Cancer for you, and maybe how have you been experiencing like death and rebirths there because of the Pluto oppositions to that house, because of the Saturn oppositions to that house. A lot is going on with the Cancer house for everyone right now, especially if you have any cardinal energy in your chart, especially. So when the moon goes into Gemini, it's going to make a sextile to Chiron. It's eventually going to start to trine Mars. It's going to make a sextile to the North Node, a trine to the South Node. And Tuesday, what I wrote down for Tuesday is chaos. That's the first word I wrote. Chaos. The heart of the matter exposes itself. A light bulb goes off in your mind and in your heart. Mercury enters Cancer, parentheses. A newfound emotional stance, a recognition of your true soul purpose. The soul's urge comes to life, parentheses, Venus 29 degrees, Mercury 0 degrees. That's the soul. The urge is pushing out. It's purging through. It's a renewal there. Pressing forward with deep sincerity and vulnerability power. Predestiny. Moments before a fate change. All you need is but a moment to shift everything. Your heart knows now. Tomorrow your mind will know too. That's when we have the new moon in Gemini. Clarity is building along with compassion for self, for purpose, for your concept of truth. So if you guys want to look at that, that's Monday and Tuesday. If you want to screenshot that. Moving into Wednesday, voila, we have the new moon in Gemini. And the new moon in Gemini, it's happening at 22 degrees, but the sun actually goes 23 degrees like an hour after that. So Wednesday, the sun is at 23 degrees Gemini. The new moon is actually going to be happening Eastern time from 2 to 4 p.m. So it's going to be an afternoon moon. It's going to be midday. I always think that's a little weird when it's the midday because it feels strange. But Mercury is going to be in Cancer by then. It's going to be making a square to Chiron, a sextile to Uranus. Neptune and Jupiter are going to be trining all week because there's a water trine still building from last week. Mars is opposing the North Node. Now, what's interesting about Wednesday, beyond the new moon in Gemini, is that while we have the new moon in Gemini, Mercury is squaring Chiron, and later that night, Venus enters Leo. And as soon as Venus goes into Leo, boom, that's a square to Uranus, which is at 1 degrees Taurus, and boom, a trine to Chiron, which is at 2 degrees Aries. So this new moon, it's the Mercury square to Chiron is a little bit of self-doubt, a little bit of feeling into what we feel, and maybe questioning it a little bit, maybe wanting to be sure of ourselves, being sure, like, no, this is what I feel, or like, no, this is my truth, like, this is really what I feel. And then when Venus goes into Leo, that's a shift, and that happens around 6 p.m., so only about 2 hours after the new moon goes direct. That square to Uranus and that trine to Chiron is like, I know my soul's worth. My heart is open now. I am sure. This is sure. Because the mind questions it first. Mercury square Chiron, the Mercury in Cancer square Chiron in Aries. In the beginning, when the new moon is happening, we're like, I don't know. Then give it a few hours. When Venus goes into Leo, Venus makes a square to Uranus, but it trines Chiron. So there's a change of heart. There's literally a change of heart. There's a change of spirit. We feel like, no, I do know. No, I am sure. Like, this is my heart. Like, I know my heart. I know what I want. So Wednesday, there's going to be a lot of clarity. But also there could be a feeling of restlessness. A lot of restlessness will be in the air. What I wrote down for Wednesday, so June 13th, I put a fresh of breath air, diaphragmatic breaths, the birth of wings. The wounds are open, Mercury square Chiron, but you can still fly. Wounded bird with a destination, soaring higher, flying free, feeling like you can do this. It's worth it. It matters to you. And this is specific to the Gemini and Cancer house. So you're going to be feeling this like something matters to you, or that you need to fly, that you need to believe in yourself, wherever Gemini and Cancer is for you in your houses. I put not a turn in fate, but possibly the true route, finally being remembered, remembering love, remembering the truth, letting your soul speak to you. If there is a will, there is a way. Once Venus enters Leo, God casts healing energy over your broken wings. The sun comes out. Your light body is activated. You can fly as high as the mountain's peak. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. A true journey begins. From winter to summer. I feel like this is going to be the first real feeling of winter to summer. Like, it's going to actually start feeling like summer for those of you in the United States this coming week. Like, it's finally going to feel like summer. Winter to summer, first wave of solstice activation. I'll wait till the end of Thursday to show the screen again. But it's going to be like the sun is out. Like, there's warmth. There's purpose. There's truth. It's going to feel, I'm looking at citrine right now as I talk about this. Looking at some citrine and garnet too. So yeah, Wednesday I'm feeling is like, I'm actually hearing Hakuna Matata. That's literally what I'm hearing now. It means no worries. It's going to be where what you thought was broken, what you thought you could not do, the way you thought you couldn't fly, it's like all of a sudden you're going to gain wings. You're just going to realize I have wings. Like, holy shit, I have wings. And there is going to be this healing energy casted on where you can't hold yourself back. As of the new moon in Gemini, Wednesday, June 13th, you can't hold yourself back. It's like you're either going to fly or you're going to drop like a rock. There's really no in between. So moving into Thursday, and again, I'm going to upload a new moon Gemini video, so there will be more information on that one. And that one's going on my channel for everyone, and I'll pull a card. But so going into Thursday, June 14th, at 4 a.m., so some of you may still be up, like me, my crazy ass might still be up. The moon is going to go into Cancer, and it's going to conjunct Mercury. It's going to conjunct Mercury. It's going to catch up with Mercury really quick and make a square to Chiron and a sextile to Uranus. And this is when we really start to feel into what's going on. If many of you have been feeling lost or confused, or if you've been feeling like you just don't know why you're stagnant, you just don't know why something feels wrong or something feels held back, you'll know by Thursday, June 14th. When the moon goes into Cancer and starts to build up the water trine, and the water trine is happening on Friday, Thursday is a huge day. Thursday is a huge day because a lot that was misunderstood, a lot that you just couldn't tap into, you will be able to tap into now. Because with Mercury there and then the moon conjuncting that, there's a soul, like you find home within yourself. mentally and emotionally. It's like home clicks. Home, you understand something on a deep level now. And home is found. I'm hearing that. Home will be found by Thursday. So then also, the moon is going to oppose Saturn. Let's read that. The moon is going to oppose Saturn at 6 degrees. So Saturn is at 6 degrees. The moon will be at 6 degrees. Let's read 6 degrees Cancer. So this will apply for Thursday, June 14th. And that day, I'll most likely post this on my Instagram, ojcastrology. Because I know some people are more picture people, which is cool. So 6 degrees Cancer. This is going to be Thursday's energy when the moon opposes Saturn. The Medusa's head with writhing snakes for hair. Karma is frequently anticipated and anxiously dreaded. We know we must confront whatever we have given power to haunt us. Ancestors, collective undertows, personal mistakes of the past. Everything comes due. And so there must be the utmost honesty and integrity, dedication and perseverance to cut right through the gathering storm clouds and rescue or redeem what is essential, what is vital. When karma is palpable and heavy duty, the only skillful means is to cultivate a life-giving perspective and to inject all of the negativity with this elixir until there is nothing further to worry about. Because you have become forward-looking enough to turn any past around and to make any darkness luminous from within and to be able to walk on. That is fucking beautiful. So that right there is Cancer, 6 degrees. I'll post it though. And I want to say for Thursday, let me read what I wrote. I promise you I didn't even read that. And I channeled this on my own. I wrote move on gracefully and Thursday. So Thursday, June 14th, this is what I wrote. Into the woods, into the forest, stream of thoughts, consciousness, frozen for examination, inner realm of emotions and integrity checkpoint. I was already picking up on that energy. A flood of past, oh my God, I swear to y'all, I did not read that until right now. And I'm talking about the past, look, I said, a flood of past reasons, past love, past pain. A weight dropped back on you that you thought you had gotten rid of, just to realize you had actually suppressed it. A bleak and striking moment to let go of your pain, baggage, and deep remorse and sadness. Indefinitely, a break in stride to free up your destiny. Time to travel more lightly, flap your wings more quickly. If you don't track the speed, you will drop and lose stride because of the weight you no longer can carry. Stride, glide, move on gracefully. A long pause, slow motion, flashbacks. Let it leave you, let it leave you, let it leave you. It is gone. Look at the way you so beautifully can fly away. This was for Wednesday and Thursday. I was catching on to that feeling of just letting something go, letting it leave you, or the past, realizing like I can move forward from this. I can move forward. Thursday is a day we can move forward. Move this light. Put it there. So that's what I got for Thursday. And then Friday. So coming into Friday, we do have a water trine, and it's between the moon, Neptune, and Jupiter. The moon is going to be in Cancer. So the moon is also going to oppose Pluto at 20 degrees. I've already read this before, and I want to say I posted it on my Instagram already, 20 degrees of Capricorn. But the moon is going to be opposing that. Venus on Friday is going to trine Chiron at 2 degrees exactly. So Venus will be 2 degrees Leo. Chiron will be 2 degrees Aries. And the build-up, the Venus conjunct North Node is starting to build. And this is just for information, but the sun is going to be at 24 degrees and the moon will be in Cancer at 24 degrees at the same time on Friday. So for those of you who have cardinal or mutable planets within like at least, let's say, 21 degrees to 27, 28 degrees, you're going to feel this, but mainly 21 to 27. like me, my sun sign is 24 degrees Pisces. So Thursday and Friday, the sun will be making an exact square to my sun. So for those of you that have energy around that placements, I think that's why I wrote that. Or a cardinal, if you have like a moon or an ascendant, wherever around at least 21 to 27 degrees, you're going to feel this week. You are going to feel this week. So the water trine on Friday, then the moon is going to oppose Pluto. This is, I'm hearing all rise, all rise, all rise. I'm hearing all rise. Now, what I wrote for Friday, I wrote, wow, the soul ascends out of purgatory. Oh my God, this is why. But I remember writing this, but I didn't know if it was this day, but that's just the subconscious mind. I have moon opposed Mercury, so sometimes I start saying things that I forgot I already processed, or like sometimes I'll feel stuff and I'll be able to talk on it and I barely even, like, that's moon op Mercury. It's like my subconscious is, my conscious mind is always processing my subconscious constantly. So sometimes when I speak, I have a lot of Freudian slips. Like things will come out and I don't even remember learning it, or I don't even remember how my mind knows that, but my subconscious was already working on it. So stuff like that happens to me all the time. But I was saying all rise, and because for Friday I wrote a little bit something about court, like that started to channel through. But I wrote, the soul ascends out of purgatory. Court adheres, not guilty. Free as charged, innocent. Free to walk away, a healed self-concept, newfound self-love. It takes time and will take time for your mind to adapt to this freedom. This is Mercury opposing Saturn. But eventually it will. Mental stagnancy is temporary prior to when true awareness is granted and gained. The soul starts to hum. The soul wants to sing. The soul will sing. And I also wrote down Tin Man vision. You know, in The Wizard of Oz, he takes a few sips of oil, and after he's been real rusty and locked away, basically, that started to come through for Friday. So some of you may feel like you're just now getting a taste of something that you haven't gotten in forever, but you always needed. Like some of you may start to feel like you're loosening up. You're getting something you need. You're nourishing yourself, a need that you've needed for a while. And I wrote down, if I only had a heart, guess what, dummy, you do. That's what I wrote down for Friday. And that's the 15th. And then moving into Saturday, the 16th, the moon enters Leo. Yay, all my Leo moons, where you at? My moon is in Virgo, but it's only at 1 degree. So I share a lot of the lunar Leo energy. And then my moon is in the 8th house, but my 8th house is predominantly Leo. Like my 8th house only goes, it starts at like, it ends actually at like, how can I explain it? My moon is 1 degree Virgo, it's in the 8th house, but my whole 8th house is Leo, and my 9th house is actually Virgo. So I resonate with the Leo moon a lot, and I have a bunch of Leo moons around me, and Sagittarius moons, a lot of fire moon sign people in my life, and sun signs. My best friend is an Aries, my boyfriend is a Leo, a lot of fire energy. So I'm so happy that Venus is coming into Leo. I'm happy the moon is going to be there later in the week. The air energy and the water energy, and especially with the water trine, a lot of you are going to be like, oh, thank God there's fire energy later in the week, because it's going to feel more active. It's going to feel more in the moment, more like a pulse, more inspired, more action to take. Not so much contemplating, thinking, feeling, but actually embodying, actually being in the moment, alive. That's fire. So Saturday, the moon enters Leo at 4 a.m. and it makes a conjunction to Venus, which is going to be so good, so good. And that's going to trine Chiron and square Uranus. So I wrote a radical change of self-love. I mean, boldly, a new love for yourself, radical change around the self-love way. Your heart, it's like, it's going to shine. You're going to feel like you're shining again. You're going to feel like you're alive again. You're in love again. Some of you are going to just feel mended, commended and inspired and alive, because that's the Leo energy. So Mercury is still going to be opposing Saturn, but the beautiful thing about Saturday, the most important thing about Saturday, is that the moon is going to conjunct the North Node at 6 degrees Leo. Let's read 6 degrees Leo. I haven't picked up this book at all until now. So let's see what comes up here. Leo, 6 degrees. All right, and then the moon is also going to go past 6 degrees, and it's going to go to 8 degrees, and that's around 5 p.m. The moon is going to oppose Mars. Exactly. The moon in Leo is going to oppose the Mars in Aquarius at 8 degrees exact. But first, let's read Leo 6 degrees, which is where it's going to conjunct the North Node. So, a hamster running in a treadmill. Keeping up with things can be an all-consuming matter because everything changes all the time. There are always fresh angles to master, and when you are coming from a very old place, it is not so easy to shake yourself loose and become the next thing asked. To do it, you may have to turn yourself into a super high-powered accomplisher, converting ancient ways to radically different eras. You are privately one way, and publicly and personally another way, turning in on to suit the occasion. The karmic performer in overdrive, hustling to catch up, at times compelled to rely on tricks, frantic to cover all bases, to be everywhere, pushing yourself to learn how to operate within a contemporary world that is alien, at a loss, yet also gifted, bringing with you from the heart of nature such jewels and wonders what the world may ask. Why do you cast your pearls before swine? But there are moments in the journey when doing whatever is called for becomes its own reward, even if the pace is grinding and the recognition sparse. Something bright abides and sustains you beautifully. So I'll also be posting that probably on Saturday on my Instagram, if you want to see. So Saturday is a big day. Saturday is definitely going to be a big day. And I wrote down, inner power, so much of it. Inner light, ultralight beam. Chosen, prophecy, the courage of your love. An inner roar that scares all your doubts and fears away. Heart power, deeply embedded, self-power, and self-actualization. The higher self finally comes down into the body. Soul activation, 5D activations. 3D is gone. Your soul has transcended its dimension. Living intentionally. Bravery is born. Casting away your darkness. Silencing the inner tormenting. A hard crush over your demons. Light and dark are obvious and visibly seen. You know both. You see both. You use both. Duality is accepted. The vessel and soul merge as one. So Saturday, I feel like, is when this really starts to happen, between worlds. This is where we merge and we come into the new world. I really feel that. Saturday is when things are going to really start clicking, like you're in your new world, new life. You're merging as one. You're at a new beginning. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to feel like, all right, I'm moving in life. It's summer. It's summertime. And Sunday, last but not least, on June 17th, the moon in Leo is going to be squaring Jupiter at 14 degrees. This is interesting for me. My Mars is at 15 degrees Leo. So the moon is going to be conjunct my Mars, and Jupiter is squaring my Mars now already. But that's going to be an interesting day for me. But Venus is going to conjunct the North Node that day. So the moon was prior on Saturday. Sunday, then Venus conjuncts the North Node. So your emotions are like, Saturday, like, I know that I can do this, I transcend. And then Sunday, we end the week with Venus conjunct the North Node. The heart's desires, you're forever changed. You're forever changed because the North Node is in Leo. So wherever Leo is in your chart, there's going to be a lot of shifts in that house for you this week. With Gemini, like, even though it's a new moon and that's important, yes, within the house of Gemini, there's going to be a lot of changes this week because the new moon is going to highlight things and illuminate there for you. But to me, my personal opinion, what I would tell all of you is that focus on the Leo house for this week. Yes, set your new moon intention. Yes, give your energy to Luna. Give your energy to the new moon in Gemini. But wherever Leo is, that's where you need to be paying attention this week, because the moon's going to go there, Venus is going to go there, and both of those planets are conjuncting the North Node. So wherever the North Node is transiting through your house right now, that is what this week is building you up for. That is what this week is all about. And Leo is all about shining from within, inside out, as within, so without. So there is going to be massive transformation within that house. And I also wrote in a note here, passionate outburst. I put elope, sudden breakup, affair. So it could be you want to marry someone that day, Sunday, or you want to break up, or you want to cheat. There could be like a shift of energy, because the moon squaring Jupiter, Leo squared a Scorpio, and it's the moon to Jupiter, is I want more. I deserve more. Or, you know, I feel this way. I love you so much. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. It's like a passionate, desperate feeling. Sunday is gonna feel desperate. Sunday is gonna feel like boiling hot water. Sunday is gonna be I'm hearing sizzle, like there's gonna be an effect. Sunday will have a passionate effect. And what I wrote for Sunday is deep soul cleaning, a sweeping of the psyche. I put brujeria. I put a day for spells, mass rituals, because it has that sting. Sunday has that sting energy. So a lot of you are going to feel like you can do something that day, or you can accomplish something, you can manifest something, you can call something in. If some of you, if you like to do ritual work, Sunday is the best day to do ritual work this week. Absolutely 100% Sunday. And the Lord's Day, right? I'm just kidding. But the heart wants what it wants. Venus conjunct North Node. And it cannot be stopped. That's the opposition to Mars. Your heart cannot be stopped. No matter how many people are trying to stop you, there is no amount of people that can stop your heart from wanting what it wants. That is the lesson of this North Node in Leo with the South Node in Aquarius. And when that happens this week, Sunday, when the Moon and Venus oppose the South Node, that is that you can't stop me. You can't stop my heart from wanting what it wants. That is that energy coming into Sunday. That's why it's powerful energy, because you can feel into your self-power, your heart. And the heart can never be stopped. It can't. I put the heart moves you as a force, passionate outbursts, knowing what you would die for, knowing what you have to lose, knowing all the ways you would never let yourself lose it, holding your heart and soul close to you dearly. Fragility is strength, vulnerability is power. Your story speaks volumes. How will you tell it now? You pick up the pen, you write your own narrative. Your heart tells the story your soul always knew. Your heart will lead the way. There are no worries, not even one, not under the sun. All is well, all is love. Just want to write that, screenshot that. These are actually cards I pulled for myself. I don't care if you guys see that. So that is what I have for this week. So as you see, things get more passionate as we progress. Everything gets more feeling. But it's inspired, and it's you can fly, you know. I want to pull cards now. I'm going to pull cards. So let's start with Aries. We'll go up to Pisces. And yeah. So for this week, June 11th through the 17th, let's see. What is the card I have for Aries? Six of Cups. Aries, a lot of you are going to fall in love this week. If you have been trying to work something out with a partner, you could fall back in love this week and work things out. Also, Aries, this is going to be a week of a kindred soul. You're going to have a connection with someone. It's going to really touch you. Maybe someone you haven't spoke to in a while. Maybe a child member in your family. This is going to be a week that you connect on a real soul level. I feel like Mercury in Cancer, that energy is going to come through for you, and you're going to want to connect with someone. You're going to want to talk with someone. There was a line that just came through my head. It's a song, and it was like, it's called Sound and Color by Alabama Shakes, and it's like, I want to touch a human, babe, sound and color with me on my mind. And it's like, I want to touch a human. That's going to be that kind of feeling, Aries. You're going to want to connect on a soul level this week, so you should. If you have the opportunity to really tell someone how you feel, to really open up, to be vulnerable, to trust someone with your deep or inner emotions, this is the week where you can do that, and it will benefit you. So, Taurus, the card I have for you this week is the Temperance card. So, gaining peace, gaining tranquility this week, gaining a new sense of balance. And there also could be a Sagittarius that helps you do this week, that helps you realize like it's all cool, like it's all working out, it's all okay. You gotta just balance. This is also a card about being both in the physical and the spiritual realm. So actually taking time to be spiritual within your real life. This is a card of practicing spirituality also. So I feel like Taurus, this is going to be a week where you're going to have to relax. You're going to have to meditate more. You're going to have to remember that things are moving the way they are supposed to. This is going to be a week where divine order steps in and things are going to start balancing themselves out. You're going to have more peace by the end of this week. So remember to stay calm within. Remember to not act outside of yourself, because things are absolutely moving in your favor and in divine time. And don't try to rush. Don't try to wait. Everything is moving as it should. So just be in the flow. Be in the flow and know that things are sinking. They may not feel like it right now, but as the week progresses, everything's going to start to sink and be balanced and in motion. So Gemini, this week for you, got a new moon for you, Gemini, this week. What's the card for you? Gemini. Four of Pentacles. So Gemini, this is going to be a week where you get your shit together. You get control of things. You get on top of things. This is going to be a week where you're going to be on your P's and Q's. Everything's going to start to click. Everything's going to start to get into order, get into sync. And you're going to be ready to be moving forward now into summer. This is going to be a week to set things in motion. If you have certain goals, if you have certain, something that you want to pursue, something that you want to say out loud so that it starts to manifest, set the intention. This is that week, Gemini. Set the intention because you're getting ready to get control over it and get it on lock. You're getting something on lock. This is going to be a week to focus in on the intention. Make it smaller so that you can make more out of it, gain more abundance over it. Not shrink your goal, but focus in on it, hone in on it so that it becomes very, very clear so that your manifestation power is stronger. So this is going to be a week where you can manifest a lot, Gemini, a lot. And within your life, within your physical life, great week to, if you're applying for a new job or you want a raise or something, this could be a week. Well, not a raise, but this could be a week where you could set that intention. Like, I'm going to start to make more money by, the next month. You would set that intention this week, and you'll see how that starts to, or let's say within 6 months, by the time it's the full moon in Gemini and Sagittarius season, you'll have that raise, Gemini. You'll have more, whatever you want more of in your reality, set that intention this week, because it's going to start happening for you, but first you need to get serious and get focused. So Cancer, the card I have for you. Cancer, this week for you. We have the Death card. So it's no joke. Mercury is going to oppose Pluto. The moon is going to oppose Pluto and Saturn. Mercury is going to oppose Saturn. Cancer, this is a dark night of the soul this week for you. You, once again, are purging and purging and purging. Once again, you are changing and changing and changing this week. This is going to be a week where something hits hard, Cancer. I'm not even going to play. Something is going to hit hard. Something's going to be close to home. You're going to be forever changed. I'm hearing eternally changed. Now, this doesn't have to be bad, though. This could be good. This could be something, Cancer, you finally kick a bad habit. Like, you finally let something go. Something is going to change for you this week that has been a long time coming. It's been a long time in motion, and it's gone for good. Like, it finally kicks in. This is going to be true transformation for you this week, Cancer. Like, truly, truly, on a soul level. Also, look to a Scorpio if you need strength and you need guidance. You could also be bringing a Scorpio into you because you're gaining more depth now. You're gaining more power, and you're attracting that energy to you. So, very powerful week for Cancers. You're going to be changed forever. Like, by next week, you will be a different person because this week is going to be all about deep transformations for you that have been a long time coming. So, Leo, this week for you, Leo, card I have for you. We have the Five of Wands, Leo. So this is going to be a week, a lot of adapting. There's going to be a lot of ring around, ring around, ring around. You may have some confrontations at your job. Ooh, under that we have the Five of Swords, Leo. Okay, and then under that, Four of Pentacles. There may be some problems at your job, Leo, this week, or amongst your group of friends. There's going to be a little bit of conflict this week. I'm going to pull one more. Seven of Wands with it. Leo, I think this is going to be the week where I'm hearing kick the bucket. Kick the bucket. There's just going to be a week where there's going to be a lot of people that try and step on you. There's going to be a lot of people that really try to stand in your way or step on your toes, Leo. And I feel like you're going to have to boss up on them and let them know that they're not about to take your position or that they're not about to, like, treat you any kind of way. Like, this is going to be that type of week, Leo, where you remind people that you're the lion in the jungle, that you're the mighty lion in the jungle, and that you will bite someone's head off. This is going to be that kind of week, Leo, because all of this energy building, other people aren't going to know how to act. And what are they going to do? Project onto you because you embody this energy. So for you, Leo, there could be some challenges this week, but it's only to get you to start getting ready for your season, getting ready for this transit. You're going to have Venus energy. You're going to be feeling amazing. You're going to be the center of the show. You're going to be the life of the party. So people are going to hate on you this week, Leo. People are going to get in your way. What you need to do is boss up on them and let them know that they're not you and they never could be you. They could never be you. So let people know your position. Let people know that you know your position. Don't take it personal, though. Don't get offended. Don't get too catty or don't get too aggressive, argumentative. Just let people know, like, you aren't me. You can't be me. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling, where it's like everybody's going to be kind of teasing you or kind of like pressing your buttons, and instead of you feeding into that and losing yourself in that, you need to stand strong and be like, y'all ain't shit to me, you know, or like, y'all don't faze me, I'm me regardless. This is going to be the week where you can really flex on people and let them know that they don't stand a chance with you. They don't stand a chance next to you. That you are the lion. You roar and they run, not the other way around. So this is going to be boss up week, Leo. Boss the fuck up. I mean it just like that too. Boss the fuck up. Because people are going to feel that Leo energy and feel like they can be off the mouth and feel like they can start being real confident. And who's the first people everyone's going to want to stunt on? Leo. Because this is the energy everyone's going to start embodying. So don't let them do it to you, Leo. Don't let them do it to you. Don't be everyone's friend this week. Let people know that you're an individual. You stand on your own. You're a fixed sign after all, right? You can stand, you're good. I'm good, love, enjoy. I'm good, love, enjoy. That's Leo's this week. I'm good, love, enjoy. That's you. That's Leo's this week. You're good. Tell them, enjoy. I'm good. Virgo. The card I have for you this week. is the Three of Cups. Ooh, I said Leo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. So this could be a week where you may have some fun. This could be a week where you may feel like, you know what, I just want to go out. I just want to have a good time. I just want to go get happy hour. I just want to drink. Now, I am also feeling like when I split the deck, the Devil card was the one right there. So I do feel like a lot of you this week, I'm hearing the quote, the quote I love, where it's like, I can resist all things but temptation. Virgo, I feel like this week you're going to be very tempted. Something is going to really tempt you. Something that maybe you have given up, something that you have gotten over, something that you felt you could no longer be tempted by or tempted with, it's going to come back up for you. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that, where it's like you're going to have to resist or not, you know, you do whatever you want, but there is going to be some sort of temptation that you're either going to feed into or not. And I feel like it's going to be some sort of power game, control game, because I split the deck and the Devil card was there. Or it could be some sort of addiction that you've already kicked. You let it go and it comes back. So be careful, Virgo, the way that you're relaxing. Be careful the way that you're trying to release and relieve yourself this week. It's all fun and games till someone gets hurt, right? That's kind of the message for you this week, Virgo. Just be careful how you're having fun. It's all fun and games, right? Like, it's okay to have fun. It's okay to enjoy yourself. Go out. Have a good week. This is also saying, Virgo, you can have a good week. This could be a week where you just do your own thing and you do whatever. You talk on the phone a lot this week. You go and have some drinks. You get food. This could be a week that just doesn't even really faze you much. It doesn't affect you. You have a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But I'm feeling for a larger number of you, this is going to be a week where you have to fight temptation. There's going to be something calling you and lingering and beckoning you, and you're going to have to decide, is that aligned with my path still, or am I just going and falling into a cycle? Am I just falling into a cycle again that's destructive or too open? Be careful who you're also, Virgo. Be careful who you're opening up with this week. This could be a week where people turn on you. This could be a week where if you think that you can talk, you're trusting people, you're talking to people, and then that person goes and runs that back. Or you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and now there's people gossiping about you. There's people talking. So be very careful who you trust this week, Virgo. Be very careful who you trust this week. Underneath we have the Queen of Wands. So honestly, this may be a week to just be better dolo, solo. You know, don't overextend yourself for your friends this week. If they want to have a good time and you have a good time, have a good time. But just stay to yourself a little bit. Don't open up too much this week, because people may not have good intentions for you this week, Virgo. They may just want to gossip about you just for the sake of it, just because they feel like talking and you opened up. So you know how that happens. Virgo always gets the short end of the stick, so don't let that happen to you, Virgo. Be cautious of yourself. Be independent. Have a good time, but don't sell yourself short. Don't overextend yourself either. So Libra, the card I have for you. Aw, Libra, we have the Ten of Cups. So Libra, this is going to be a happily ever after, some sort of dream coming true for you. I'm hearing mending of relationships, mending of your heart. This could be a week where you fall back in love. You do fall in love. This is going to be a week where maybe your family life, your home life just starts to maneuver more smoothly. Things are going to start falling into place for you this week, Libra. You're going to feel really good. You're going to feel like you're happy, like you're content, you're fulfilled. This is going to be a week where make a wish, open your heart, express yourself. Really good things could come to you this week. The more you stay in a positive vibration and the more you open your heart. And I also sense a new beginning for you. There is some sort of new beginning. So keep your heart upbeat. Keep yourself hopeful, honest. Be in your Venus nature. Be loving. Be compassionate. Be there for the people you love this week, Libra. And it's going to come back to you tenfold. Tenfold, Libra. Tenfold. So Scorpio, the card I have for you. Is the Eight of Wands. I love this card. Eight of Wands, Scorpio. And the card that got stuck in the middle was the Ace of Cups. So, Scorpio, this is going to be rapid evolvement for you this week. Rapid change. You're going to have sync after sync after sync. Things are going to just start to come together. Things are going to start to make sense. Your spirit is evolving. This is going to be ascension for you this week, Scorpio. Like boom, 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 boom. Blessings coming to you. Synchronicities coming to you. Downloads. Like everything is going to start to shift and align for you very quickly. Very, very, very quickly, Scorpio. So don't underestimate yourself this week. And coming in Monday, as soon as you come into this week, you need to affirm every day of this week to the universe, I am open to receive. I am abundant. I am open to abundance. I am open to receive abundance. You need to be affirming that every single day of this week, Scorpio, because so much is coming to you fast. You may not even be ready for it, but it's coming to you regardless. Blessings on blessings on blessings, Scorpio, and you deserve every single one of them. Every single one of them, Scorpio, you deserve. Sagittarius, the card I have for you. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay. Sagittarius, the card I have for you. Okay, Nine of Swords. I'm going to pull one more. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Breakdown or breakthrough, Sagittarius. That's your decision. That is your choice. This tells me that coming out with the Nine of Swords and then the Nine of Cups is that this week you're either going to boo-hoo, Sagittarius. I'm sorry, but you're either going to boo-hoo or you're going to triumph and you're going to woo-ha. Like, this is going to be a matter of choice. You're either going to be seeing everything as a breakdown or a breakthrough, Sag. It's going to be your matter of perception. I'm also feeling like because it is a new moon opposing you, you may feel a lot of anxiety, but I'm seeing this as don't take that as everything's falling apart. Take that as everything is finally setting in motion so that you get your wish granted. Now, Nine of Cups is also a part of your wish being granted and really being very, very happy and fulfilled. So, Sagittarius, this week, every single day, send your wish out. You're a Jupiterian. Send your wish out. What do you really want? How do you want to feel? Embody it every day. Focus on the happiness every day. Focus on the intention. When you let your mind go real negative, you're going to go to a dark place fast because we're in the new moon phase and it's opposing you. So if you let your mind get really dark, you're going to go to the gutter fast. You need to intentionally, purposely stay upbeat. Even if you need to be a little cocky this week just to keep your ego, if you need to use your ego just to stay in a positive vibration, then by all means, Sagittarius, know that you are blessed. This is going to be a week where a wish can come true, but you have to keep a joyful spirit. The moment you allow your spirit to go dark, your mind is going to get trapped in a dark place. And this is all going to be a matter of choice, Sag. So, like I said, breakdown or breakthrough, it's going to be your choice this week. You always have that power because you are powerful. So Capricorn, the card I have for Capricorn. King of Swords. I'm going to pull one more. King of Swords. One just came out. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune came out with the King of Swords. Capricorn, you're going to have a change of mind. Your mind is going to be crystal clear on something this week. Like, you're going to come into some truth, and it's going to change everything for you. It's going to be like, your mind is going to be in motion. I'm hearing reality in motion. Reality in motion. I'm hearing the truth shall set you free. There's something about, there's going to be a certain level of discernment that you take on this week, or a certain level of clarity and truth. And it's like, that's going to activate a whole shift for you. Like, this is going to be a week, Capricorn, where your mind mentally transcends. It's going to be like, this is the truth. This is what I wasn't seeing before. Boom, shift. This is going to be, I'm hearing mental shift, mental new paradigm mentally. King of Swords is all about discernment, the truth, clarity, air, intellect. So I feel like Capricorn, you're going to be onto something. You're going to be onto something this week, and it's going to make sense, and it's going to shift everything. Like, everything is just going to shift, and it's in your favor. And nobody's going to be able to tell you anything, because you know what it means. You know what it is. You see it clearly. It's crystal clear. So this is going to be a lot of clarity, and because of that clarity, a shift, new beginning for you, brand new beginning, successful beginning. Aquarius, this week for you. Four of Pentacles, same as Gemini. So Aquarius, this is also going to be a week for you to get things in order. But what I'm kind of sensing, Aquarius, is that this is going to be a week where you may need to loosen up a little bit. Now, remember, there's going to be, the Leo energy is going to be opposing you. And then that opposition between the moon and Mars opposing, or the moon and Venus opposing Mars, you're going to feel that. So you may be holding on real tight this week, Aquarius. You may be being very stingy, or you may be feeling like not, like this could be a week where you need to loosen your grip. I'm hearing the song, I always hear this song in readings, but control yourself, take only what you need from it. That's kind of going to be you this week, Aquarius, where it's like you're going to want to hold on real tight to things that you need to let go of. And this is going to be a week where you have to release something. This is going to be a week for you, Aquarius, of sacrifice. Like, you're going to want to hold on tight, and the more you cling to it, the more the universe is going to push it away from you. So this is going to be a week, Aquarius, where if you have your essential needs met, be grateful, be positive, stay in an upbeat vibration. Don't hold on. Don't fear of what's going to be taken from you. Don't fear anything. Come from a vibration of love, or not at all, Aquarius, because whatever you fear or cling to or hold too tight to this week, it's going to be snatched from you because of that Mars opposition. So if you have what you need, know that you're blessed, and release everything else. Coming into this week, release your expectations. Give a sacrifice. Let something go. Let something go so the universe doesn't have to take it from you. Don't hold on to anything too tight. Anything that you have, you can manifest again. Everything is like that. Everything in life is like that. So this could be a week where you're going to be very challenged, because you're going to want to cling. You're going to be fixated. You're not going to want to change. You're not going to want to budge. And that is going to cause you more problems, where if you could just release and let it go. And be like, I have what I need. I don't need to hold on so tight. I don't need to come from fear. I come from love. So Pisces, last but not least, Pisces, the card I have for you this week. Card just came out. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune just came out, Pisces, like Capricorn. With the Death card. So, now this is interesting, Pisces, because you got the card of Cancer and Capricorn, and they're opposites. And we have the moon in Cancer. We're going to be opposing Saturn, Pluto, and Capricorn this week. Pisces, you're going to be a game changer this week. Pisces, your transformations this week is going to set the motion for everyone else's. The way that you transform this week, Pisces, the way that you shift the paradigms, you're going to shift the paradigms for everyone else. The way that you transform, you're going to make it possible for everyone else to transform, Pisces. This is going to be a collective rebirth that you initiate. And also, Pisces, on a personal level, you're gonna be totally renewed this week. Like, your life is gonna be gone with the wind. I'm hearing gone with the wind. Like, you're gonna be taken away, taken away, taken away, taken away. You're gonna be like, shoo, paradigm shift, and then it's gonna be like, everyone else is gonna paradigm shift, paradigm shift. So it's like something is just gonna be like that, like thin air. I'm hearing just boom, gone with the wind. your soul is going to be set free. You're going to be in the new paradigm. I'm seeing someone like in a glass bowl, and they're looking out and they're climbing out of it. It's like they're going to be in this new shift. And then because of your change and your shift, Pisces, it's going to be everyone starts to shift. So Pisces, you need to focus the most on transformation this week, because it's not even just about you. When you shift, you show everyone else that they can shift. You're in a way controlling the Saturn and Cancer opposition energy this week. In a way, you're the middleman of that, and you're the one that can bring peace to everyone through this. Everyone's going to be like, oh God, I don't want to change, this world, these worlds. And Pisces is going to be like, come with me, come with me. This world is great. Or, be careful though, Pisces, because you could be in a low vibration and be like, I don't want to, or you could resist the change. And when you resist change this week, Pisces, you're setting it up for the people you love around you and just the collective itself to also resist the change. So Pisces, this is a week, release it, release it, release it. It was never yours anyways. Release it. Go into the new paradigm. Show people it's possible. Show people this new world. And you watch how they come with you. And we shift the paradigm together as one. So you guys, this was my weekly horoscope for June 11th to the 17th. And again, this is all about the bird with the broken wings that starts to fly between worlds. We are coming into a new world. New paradigm shifts for everyone. And remember, sing with confidence. Sing with confidence. Open your arms up. It was 11111. It was a 11111. Feel like a brand new person, but I don't care. I'm in love. A total week of that. So please, you guys, always comment below. Take the notes. Tell me everything you want to tell me below. I love when people comment on these because it's less people, so I can feel into it more. It's way different. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you felt it was worth the purchase. And I'm sending you guys my love. I personally think that this is going to be a week where people come back to life, where love is alive. Especially that in the dailies, I pulled the 7 of Wands and the Magician twice. So there is going to be an ascension. There's going to be a high frequency that people are tuning into. The soul urge, your heart's desires will not be stopped this week. You are going to realize that nothing can get in the way of your heart's desires, that you are limitless in your force, in your heart's pursuit, that nothing can stop you, nothing can get in your way. You are a being of light. You are a soul in a body. You cannot be stopped. Soul, at the soul level, the heart level, you are a force. Many people are going to realize this week that they are a force, that they are a light, that their soul leads them, their heart leads them. They can't be stopped. So I feel like this is going to be a beautiful week, a lot of mending, a lot of coming out, a lot of a recognition of bravery, or a reconciliation of bravery, of the courage of your love, the inner roar coming out. So yeah, that is kind of what I'm feeling for this week. I think it's going to be a powerful one. I think that the new moon in Gemini is going to bring a lot of high energy, high frequency, and that erratic nature, that mutable magic is going to activate people to realize, I want this with my life, or this is my truth. The Mercury in Cancer, people are going to be in touch. Their mind is going to be in touch with the soul. So they're going to be realizing things like, that's just not right. Or no, like, this is what I really feel. This is my truth. And then when Venus comes into Leo, the heart opens up. So all of my Leos, you are about to come into great energy. When the Venus is in your sign, whether it's rising, sun, moon, whatever, you're going to have so much fluid energy, manifestation, creation energy. This is going to be a week where you start to build up strength again. So yeah, that's what I have for all of you guys. Clear quartz to clear this energy. Crystals that I would say for this week. Pyrite, I would say. For the new moon in Gemini, pyrite, amethyst. Pyrite and amethyst for the new moon in Gemini. When the moon goes into Cancer, black tourmaline, selenite, and rose quartz, while the whole time the moon is in Cancer. Black tourmaline, selenite, and rose quartz. If you guys want, I'll comment below. If you comment, like, what should I do with the crystals, I'll write it then. I'm not going to write it right now, but if you ask me, I will respond, especially in this video. When the moon goes into Leo, carnelian, and citrine. Carnelian and citrine. That's all you need. And a stone just to keep you with the whole week. It's fixed, and a lot of fixed energy this week with the mutable, because the new moon. I would say, again though, I would say pyrite. I will say pyrite and black tourmaline if you have it. Pyrite and black tourmaline for this week, but if you don't have that, garnet and pyrite would be the best. And you can always keep clear quartz with you. You can always keep rose quartz with you. But those are like the crystal recommendations I would have for this week. So again, you guys, I'm sending you my love. Any questions or anything like that below. If you ever want more from me, or you want me to answer something, feel free. If you guys purchase this, then I appreciate that, and I will respond. So yeah, I'm sending my love. Have a beautiful week, and until the next video.